darts, Rod, and the third round shaping up to be another great afternoon tomorrow.
Yes, really looking forward to tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, we've had some great darts today, but it just gets better. First tournament of 2014, and I think you're right about Stuart Kellett. I think he's going to be more happier playing Paul Nicholson than he was Fabian Hertz yesterday. He had a little bit of a scare. Every dart player has them. But Paul Nicholson, a fresh start for him as well. He was up and down very much last year. You know, I think he was just getting tied up in too many things outside of the game, what he should be doing and what he shouldn't be doing. And as we said earlier on, do you know, Paul, I said to him, Blackwood, just get up there and throw darts. Don't complicate it. Because there's no question people do complicate the game.
Looks like he's growing a bit of a beard at the moment, Paul Nicholson. He did reach a final here in Germany last year, the European Trophy in Sindelfingen. His first major win on the PDC circuit back in 2010, the Players' Championship final, which sort of marked his entrance onto the big-time darts stage. But looking to try and claw his way back into the top 16 heading into 2014. And throwing first here then,
140.
Against the man nicknamed KO, Stuart Kellett.
Well, Nicholson won that Tour Players Championship with the Circus Tavern, beating Phil Taylor in the semi-finals. One of the few players that actually beat Phil Taylor and then went on to win a tournament. Normally they go on and lose the next round. But he played extremely well, beating Mervyn King in the final. And that was the early part of the year, and now we've moved the championship to the latter part of the year. And if he'd have done that in the latter part of the year, then he would have been in the Premier League for the following year. But because it was early, and then was all expected him to push on and play well that year, and that year his name was put up for a Premier League, but he just kind of crashed and burned for the latter part, and you know, you kind of put himself out of contention, which was a shame.
The winner of this one will face Justin Pipe tomorrow afternoon.
Well, a chance here for Kellett. He'll probably think he's got 6 darts from here. He's going to need all 6.
55.
Well, Paul Nicholson's going to have to go for the 25. That's the route on this shot. 25, treble 20, and back to the bullseye. If he hits the bullseye, we'll be looking at the treble 15s. Well, and do you know what? If he hits that treble 20, that's a perfect lie. He can't miss the bullseye. Look at that lie. I can't believe that he missed that bullseye. Perfect lie for it to just glance it in.
Yes, it was all set up. And he will be back for the 25 to draw first blood against Stuart Kellett.
First blood to Paul Nicholson here in the last match of the German Darts Championship. Second round, as Mike said earlier on, 1 o'clock tomorrow, European time. We will start the last 16 in the evening. The quarterfinals, semis and finals, so a grueling day for the players tomorrow. The last 2 days they've just played 1 match. But tomorrow it will be 3 matches for the winner and runner-up. And who will be crowned the champion? Certainly Van Gerwen, Lewis. Barneveldt's been playing well. Terry Jenkins has just had a good game against Kevin Painter. So there's a lot of players are going to fancy their chances, Mike.
And just to let you know, that third round lineup tomorrow afternoon, these are the matches. Michael Van Gerwen up against Terry Jenkins. Jelle Klassen playing Wes Newton. Kim Huybrechts against John Part. Raymond van Barneveld against Adrian Lewis. That's certainly a standout third round type. Ronnie Baxter against Mervyn King. Robert Thornton against Ian White. And Wayne Jones up against Gary Anderson. And it'll be Justin Pike against the winner of this one, as Paul Nicholson bangs in his first ton 80 of the match.
Chance here for Stuart Kellett to level it up the big 16, or is it the 20? He's gone 20 for double 18. Oh, and the dreaded 9s. And Paul Nicholson on 160. It is a check out, we realise that, but it's a toughie. Certainly a toughie now.
Well, that's 4 darts now at double 9 that Kellett has missed, and really opening the door for Nicholson to take out a round ton.
Two double tops. No, he's gone for the treble 20 on it. That's unlucky. So Stuart Kellett will come back. Will he go straight for it, or will he opt for the 2 double 8s? No, he's going straight for it again. And again, and again.
Well.
Richie Gardner said to me many, many years ago, he said, you've got to go 2 double 8 for 18. He said, it's the only way to go. No one hits double 9, and I always remember it. And Paul Nicholson has nicked this second leg to go 2-0 up. Kellett will be a bit despondent with that. 7 darts at a double to wrap that second leg up.
Yes, the machine gun, Richie Gardner. Be great to play him, or see him play someone like a Van Gerwen or an Adrian Lewis in his pomp. That would be a blink and you miss it match.
You'll have to get the darts out the board quick, otherwise you might get your hand pinned.
So Kellett really will miss all those attempts at double 9, which would have drawn him level and allowed Nicholson to take a 2-0 lead.
Well, Nicholson in a good position to take a 3-0 lead. Already hit 2 180s in the 3 legs played. A bit of a sloppy 3 darts, but Stuart Kellett is so far away. Doesn't matter what he hits. He's not going to put a lot of pressure on the 77 of Paul Nicholson. 77 after 12 darts. Pretty tidy. Gonna have at least 1 dart at a double for the 15. A big 18 now for double top. Double top for a 3-0 lead.
57.
But he still has time for that double 10. Well, this is better from Kellett. And what a time to pull your first maximum out of the bag. But it could well be, and indeed it is, a wasted maximum, with Nicholson there pouncing on the double 10 for 3-zip.
Well, we thought his game against Fabian yesterday was just down to nerves of playing a player that's only playing his first tournament. But he's kind of carried on in this match like he did yesterday, you know, not consistent enough. And at the moment, he's making it very easy for Paul Nicholson to steal this lead and to go on and win the match.
Yes, Nicholson beating Kellett 3-0 at Alexandra Palace in the World Championships, and he's 3 legs to nil up here, halfway towards a victory. Nicholson. And a place in round 3 against Justin Pipe. Stuart Kellett looking to break into the world's top 32 after moving across from the BDO a couple of years ago.
Just not finding the treble 20 consistently enough. And Paul Nicholson now with a chance for another breaker throw. Finding the treble 20 quite consistently is Paul Nicholson though.
So down to 101.
85.
To make it 4-0, and it really would be a mountain to climb for Stuart Kellett. Yes, he wants double 12.
89.
So a chance to stop the rot for the man from Northwich. He wants double 16.
96. 112.
So double 6 for Nicholson. No messing. And against the throw, Nicholson a regular tweeter. You can see his Twitter name at the Asset 180 displayed on his shirt there.
96.
And I'm sure he'll be getting plenty of complimentary tweets if he gets the job done as he's doing at the moment against Stuart Kellett, who just can't find any sort of range. That's better though.
He's not following up though, is he? You know, he's putting some good darts in the treble. And at the moment he needs 2 darts in the throw because Paul Nicholson's not making a lot of mistakes. You can see another one of the players, Paul Nicholson, in playing with black darts. Kellett really has got to start to up it. Again he finds the treble with the first dart. And wasted it, is exactly what I said. He's got to tighten up. And it's followed on from the game yesterday, and Paul Nicholson will know that. He's an intelligent dart player, is Paul, and he'll think, well, I'm not going to give this chance away. There's no sympathy, so you don't go, oh, I'm sorry you're playing bad. You just bury him.
Firing in his second maximum of the match, Stuart Kellett. So double top then to get his first leg of the match, and does so. And just to restore a little bit of pride and maybe give him that spurt that he needs, Stuart Kellett, to claw his way back into this game. That's a great way of starting leg number 6.
140.
Perhaps that last leg will kickstart Stuart Kellett's game. Did a maximum in there, took the ton out cleanly. He started this leg with a 140, and can he follow it with a 180? Looks like it. Stuart Kellett, and all of a sudden he's woken up.
Yes, they were so tightly packed in the corner of that treble bed. Georgie Noble had to just check that they all three were in there, and indeed they were. This is a much better leg from Stuart Kellett. Following on from taking that 5th leg.
Well, we see Michael Van Gerwen finish his match off with a 1-3-2, bullseye 16 was the way that Van Gerwen went. And Paul Nicholson needs the treble 19. That leaves the bullseye, and a good guide on the bullseye, and that's unlucky again.
So tops to win his second leg in a row here. Double 10. So further reducing the deficit against the asset to 4-2. But Nicholson here with the throw. And still lots to do for Stuart Kellett, but winning 2 legs in a row will certainly boost the confidence of the 32-year-old.
Well, he found his range very well in the last 2 legs. He needs to break Paul Nicholson in this leg. Can't afford to let Paul win it, because it makes it too easy for then Nicholson to close the game out wanting 1 leg. Might have seen Nicholson go for the 25 there. That's normally a route that the players go now, to leave the 96 instead of the 101. Obviously the 101 is a 3-dart finish, the 96 is only a 2-dart.
140.
Both on the same score. Nicholson with the first attempt.
Yes, Kellett, that ton 40, putting pressure on this shot. Level pegging on 101 with Nicholson.
65.
And Kellett does have a chance to go to within one of his opponent. But Nicholson then a chance to go to within one leg of the match with double 18. And does it with ease for a 5-2 lead.
Yeah, Stuart, the last three legs he's starting to score well, but it's the first three legs where if he goes on to lose this game, that's where he's lost it, those first three. He just made it too easy for Paul Nicholson to race into a 3-0 lead. Nicholson looks like he's going to try and close this game out in this leg. He won't be a player that sits back and thinks, well, I don't matter if I lose this leg and I've got the next one. And stay focused and finish it as quick as you can.
So Nicholson looking to start the year with success in Germany. He did reach the final in the European Trophy at Sindelfingen in this country last year.
140.
But to get his hands on the German darts champion, the game's elite top 16.
100. 262.
Double 16 then for 5-3. And further adding some respectability to the scoreline and to his performance, Kellett. But Nicholson with the throw here. Knows he just has to hold the throw. Needing just one more leg for victory. Kellett would need, obviously, to win the next three legs in a row before Nicholson wins one of them.
100.
And two of them will be against the head, the throw, which will be a tough task, but certainly the way that Stuart Kellett has got back into this game and is scoring now, very capable. And Paul Nicholson just gone off the boil a little bit, probably thinking, right, just hold me throw and I'm going to win this. And you just come off the top of your form and the adrenaline drains a little bit, and then anything can happen.
136.
Good pick off with those two treble 19s for Kellett. Puts him on a 1-3-1 finish. So it doesn't look like Nicholson is going to be able to take the match in this ninth leg.
Sets it up perfectly. Going to get three clear darts at the double top for one of those breaks. And it's a little bit of squeaky bum time for Paul Nicholson.
Well, his flights say cool under pressure, and he needs to maintain his cool against Stuart Kellett, who is on a fight back and wins another leg to go to just within one leg of his opponent. And against the throw, could we be heading for an 11th leg decider in our final match of the night, coming up to 11:15 here in Germany. And the crowd really have been treated to 16 top matches throughout the course of the day, and I'm sure plenty of them will be back again tomorrow as we head towards the final tomorrow evening.
140.
And we'll see who lifts the first European Tour trophy of 2014.
131.
Not a lot in the scores, but Kellett has got the first 3 darts.
82.
And he pins the treble 19. That was a saviour down the bottom. Well, a straight ton plus and then take it out, Paul. He's having to stay on the 20s because of the treble 20 and the 20 leaves him the 170. Well, he's hit the 140, so that's even better.
Great shot by Kellett to leave double top and really put some pressure on this 130 for Nicholson. 60 would leave the bullseye. Won't happen now.
65.
To take us to a deciding leg in this last second round match of the night. And Stuart Kellett claws his way back, having been 4-0 down at one stage. We're all square at 5-5. And Nicholson has the throw in the 11th and deciding leg here.
Yes, and at 4-0, I mean, Nicholson was playing nice and calmly, hitting everything. Stuart Kellett was all over the place, and now, phrase a pun, it's turned 180 degrees on the pair of them. And Kellett is the one, possibly the favourite now. Although Paul Nicholson's thrown first, it's Kellett that's on the run. He's got the momentum. Too many visits for Paul Nicholson without a treble.
60.
And we saw Kellett yesterday in his opening match deal with pressure against Fabian Hertz, who turned up here on Thursday night, entered the qualifying competition for the host nation players, and made his way through his first ever professional tournament, and gave Stuart a little bit of a scare early on in the game. Stuart did eventually win 6-3, but coped well with that early pressure, and he certainly coped well from the onslaught from Paul Nicholson that saw him race to a 4-0 lead. Kellett edging back and taking the game to an 11th and deciding leg here.
Well, Paul Nicholson's really lost his range on that 20. I mean, his first dart is going 1.5 to 2 inches too high.
55.
Certainly, when it is that high, you can't use it as a marker. So even, we say when you block the treble, go down, but even when a dart is that far away, perhaps you should just try the treble 19s with it. That's a better dart. That's where he's got to get the first one. Well, what, a 180 wouldn't hurt.
Well, dangling in between the two, but it does leave him on a round ton.
How important could that dart have been? I mean, if it sticks in the 20, guarantees him a dart at double top. The 100 doesn't guarantee you anything. You've got to hit a treble to have a dart of the double.
Will he go double top, double top? I think that's what he was going for.
Stream 160.
Well, it really is nervy stuff to end the night here. So close. Can he get one in below that second dart, which is a great marker? No, he can't. And
what I can't believe here that Paul Nicholson threw that third dart off the board. If he'd have thrown it, obviously he's had 3 darts to the double clear. But what he's got now, he's got to hit a big 20. And if this goes high and sits up, well, that's not too bad. He's got a clear target for double top.
And he does it. He mops his brow in relief, having raced to a 4-0 lead, got pipped back